right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Thursday, July 29th, and we had 3 successful events last night. We had about 30 people at Cafe Max for the Pinot tasting, 22 people at the Ruffino dinner at Mancini's, and then I was at a private function last night with the folks at Sub-Zero. We had about 70 people there, so a pretty busy evening last night. All right, well, just one event on the calendar for next week. We've got our Southern Rhone tasting here at the store, which will be featuring 15-20 wines from the Southern Rhone from a few different suppliers. We'll have Mr. Anthony Pannoni on hand with all of the regulars, Marcoux, Genasse, and Roger Sabon being the highlights in that group. Check it out. I'll have everything up on the website today. All right, well, what have I got to sell you today? Well, today I've got one of my favorite producers in Burgundy, Alex Gambal, my boy Alex. We just got some big bottles from the 2008 vintage that have arrived. Large bottles in Burgundy are very rare. If you take a look around through our large bottle section over here, I think we just have 2 Burgundies at the moment in Magnum format. A lot of times you can only get these if you request them from the producer, and Alex is a good friend. I've stayed with him for the Grand Jour de Bourgogne in 2008 last. I'll be back in 2012, Alex. You better make room in that big new house you got. And he called me this year and said, Andrew, would you like some Magnums? And I think the Magnum is the perfect size bottle. It's just 8 glasses of wine. So for 4 people, you're sitting down and having dinner, that's just 2 glasses per person. You know, the Surgeon General recommends 3 to 5 glasses per person now for good health. And well, that's only 1 to 2 for lunch, 2 to 3 for dinner. For a big guy like me, that's I'm barely even buzzed at that point. All right, but we've got a whole entire lineup of 2008s from Alex Gambal, and with Burgundy, it's all about Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. And Alex has been had this Negociant label now for over 10 years. He moved to Burgundy to work with Becky Wasserman, one of the trailblazers in importing Burgundies, small domain Burgundies into this country. And Alex fell in love with it, decided to move his whole family there, and he's become a Negociant. Now he owns some property. He actually owns some vineyards, and he makes most of his Bourgogne, Chardonnay, and Pinot from his own vineyard sites now. He actually owns a little in Chassagne also. Very difficult to break into the little niche they have in Burgundy, but Alex has done a great job and has gained the respect of his peers in a short period of time, and is making some of the best wine in Burgundy. Hey, just look at the numbers in the Wine Spectator from this last vintage. He had some of the highest scores, and we get a lot of the gems from Alex's portfolio, the Clos Vougeot and the Echezot, and then all the village wines, the Chambolle-Musigny being my favorite, Chambolle-Musigny being all about elegance and finesse, and these wines do age very well. We even have some older vintage stuff. I have some 04 vintage Echezot on this offer. That was one of the top wines at our Gambal event in February. We had Alex here just a few months ago. We have the 08 village stuff in also, in addition to the large formats. We've got Maltois 08 in large format, Chambolle-Musigny, and the Von Romanée Vieilles Vignes, all in Magnum from 2008. And then, like I said, we've got a lot of 2007s left, 2006, and then some 2004 Echezot. Burgundy, even though it changes very much from vintage to vintage, one of the most important things to look at in Burgundy is producers, and anything with Alex's name you can count on being great stuff. Check out all the stuff we've got on today's email from Gambal. I'm your host, Andrew Lampazone, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.